Hi, I'm Chuck Archer. You can hear me on B101.5 Saturdays from 10 to 3, and I'm also the operations manager for B101.5 and News Talk 1230 WFVA. The first time I was ever on the air, I was with my dad. He was a Rotary Club member, and they did something like a radiothon at the local radio station. And I went with him, and the announcer looks at me and says, "Hey, tell me who the sponsor is for this portion of the program." And I froze. Just sat there, dead air for 10 seconds. Go figure, I got into radio. Back when I was in high school, I was an exchange student to Finland for the summer, and that was pretty cool. You know, I think I've always wanted to be in some form of communications since I left the womb. When I was a kid, I had one of those Fisher-Price record players, and I would literally play DJ with my mom's Beatles records. I would do the whole announcing thing and everything. And my mom actually has a tape somewhere hidden deep, I hope very deep, of me impersonating Foghorn Leghorn on the radio. Very embarrassing. I was once an intern for B94 in Pittsburgh, and I worked for the night guy answering his phone calls. Well, there was this girl that called up, and she really wanted to meet him. So, he said to me, he goes, "This girl's gonna come, she's gonna show up at the front door. So why don't you go down and make sure she's not like a knife-wielding psycho killer and make sure she's okay before I meet her." So I go down, it's dark, it's the middle of the night, in the middle of Pittsburgh, and she shows up, and she's this gorgeous girl, and I call him, I say, "Okay, she's all right, you can come down and meet her." So he comes down, and he starts asking her questions, and she doesn't say a word. Question after question, and she just sits there and doesn't do a thing the entire time. So that was pretty freaky. Well, it can be a little tiring at times, but in a good way, because we have so many talented folks, and they're always coming up with new ideas and new ways to do things, over the air. And quite frankly, it's a lot of fun, and I'm very lucky to have a talented staff like Chris and Dee, Kristen, Trapper, and Bill, and Ted Schubel. So it's a lot of fun. Soylent Green, Dead Poets Society, and We Are Marshall. I went to Marshall. Go Her. Maroon 5. Audio production. Sweet Tea. Justin Timberlake, because he's got mad skills. No, I've never milked a cow. I've never had the opportunity to milk a cow, but it's probably a good skill to know.